Hi guys, welcome to Technical Tuesday. My name's Andy Dudley and behind me is the Bandit 20XP track. Bandit Industries is based in Remus in Michigan and they've been producing forestry equipment for nearly 40 years. Their range includes horizontal grinders, stump grinders, hand-fed chippers and of course whole tree chippers. Bandit 20XP behind me is classed as a whole tree chipper. I'm now going to take you around the machine and point out some of the features of it. Powering the 20XP is a Cummins 326 horsepower diesel engine. This is the very latest stage 5 emissions engine as well. So this is running an AdBlue system and it's also running a diesel particulate filter to keep the engine emissions as low as possible. On this side of the machine we've got the diesel tank and the hydraulic oil tank, and also you can see that it's sat on a tracked undercarriage system. This particular track system is made by Caterpillar and it's a C308 system. It's a steel track system, and on here we've actually fitted rubber pads. So these are bolted on, there's 4 bolts that hold these pads on. So this allows it to drive across hard ground with less damage to it. Fitted to this 20XP is the forestry discharge. This is an up and over discharge system, so it allows it to fill into the top of a bulker. As you can see at the minute, it's in its transport position. So all we have to do to raise these up is obviously start the engine. And then over here we have 2 switches. One switch locks and unlocks the discharge and the other one raises and lowers it. So later on, when I give you a further walk around of the machine of actually some of the functions working, we can see that being lifted and lowered. So around this side of the machine, we've got the control panel. So from here, the ignition, start and stop the machine. The actual control panel here controls the auto feed system and it also gives out any engine warnings or any fault codes. We've got some switches down the side here and the main one is the fuel saver switch. With this switch here, when it's switched on, the machine will automatically idle down if there's no load on the engine, and you can preset how many seconds that happens. It could be after 5 seconds, it could be after 5 minutes. So with no load on the engine comes back down to tick over, and then the operator can rev the engine back up again just by pressing the button on the radio remote. Now the radio remote controls all the functions of the machine except for the clutch. So once the engine's started and the manual clutch is engaged, everything is then controlled from here. You have a 3-speed track system, so you have a high speed, low speed and creep. You can control the discharge system from here as well, so you can turn the discharge from left to right, and also the flipper control as well. Engine RPM is on there and also your infeed. This machine's fitted with a manual clutch, which is what the handle is here. So to engage the clutch, it's a case of pushing the lever in, that then sends drive down the drive belt to the actual chipping drum. On this clutch housing as well, we have a high drive system, and this allows us to run a hydraulic pump which controls the tracks and also the feed system as well. So here we are, stood looking at the drum housing. Inside here we have a 37-inch diameter chipping drum. The drum's fitted with 4 knives and the knives are mounted at 90-degree intervals. The knives themselves are double-edged, so once one edge of the blade is worn, you can unbolt it and turn it around. You can see here we've got a couple of vents, and this is duplicated on the other side of the drum housing. So with these vents uncovered, it actually allows the machine to suck air in and blow the chip even further. This black vent here you can see you can open and close, so you can actually reduce the airflow to actually stop the chip from being blown as far, and also you can bolt on a plastic cover that goes over this vent to reduce the airflow even further. The Bandit 20XP is 20-inch capacity. And as you can see, we've got a 5-foot in-feed conveyor, and then we've got 2 feed wheels as well. And when that feed wheel is in its open position, we have an aperture there of 25 inches by 25 inches. What we're going to do now is I'm going to start the machine up. We're going to lift the top feed wheel so you can see into the actual drum itself. We'll run the in-feed conveyor, and we'll also lift up the discharge chute and put it into its work position. Thanks for watching Technical Tuesday. If you've got any questions about the machine, please leave them in the comments section below. And please feel free to like, share and subscribe to our other social media channels. And I look forward to speaking to you again on the next Technical Tuesday.